Welcome to the channel, Thomas Musket. In this episode, I'd just like to talk about my plans for the rest of the year. And I'm also wearing, which arrived the other day, very proud to be wearing my national team, British national team kit, which I'm going to be wearing in the OCR European Championships in Portugal. So, but I'm not going to wear it until I'm not going to wear it, in the gym or nothing. Or I'm going to keep it for the race, like when I get over there. But anyway, plans for the rest of the year. So did the obstacle gym race a few weeks back at Tamworth, and then we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the Spartan UK National Series, which is 5 races this year, which so the thing is just doing what I can with what finances are available, with what I can afford. It costs quite a lot, for everything with enter the races, the travelling and the accommodations and all that. So after made the decision that I'm gonna do what I enjoy the most, the Spartan races. I would like to do more OCRs, different ones in the future, but just concentrating on the UK National Series this year, starting off in a few weeks' time down in Henley-on-Thames for the Super, the 10k, 25 obstacles. For anybody who doesn't know, who's not done a Spartan race, the sprint is called a sprint, is 5 kilometre with 20 obstacles. The Super is the 10k with 25 obstacles, and the Beast is the half marathon with 30 obstacles. And there's also an Ultra, which is 50 kilometre, further than a marathon, with 60 obstacles, which is really like 2 beasts plus the 8 kilometre extra running on top as well. Anyway, so that just explains that. Yeah, Henley-on-Thames in May. 3 weeks after that, be off to Scotland with do that one with my mate Richard. If you're watching, Richard Whittaker. Hope you're training well, ready for the Scotland Beast. I'll see you before then for training. And the week after that, I'll be going down to the PT barn. I've booked in for the OCR European Championships training day. It's very important, really. I need to learn how to, because the thing is, in Spartan obstacles, I'm used to, I've got a few years experience now, and I know the things with Spartan, it's still tough strength wise, but they're not really technical and that, so in the OCR European Championship, it's going to be some very technical, obstacles which I need to negotiate, and I need to practice these. They're going to have all the stuff what going to be in the race down at the PT bar, down in East Sussex, I think, somewhere right down south. So I'm going to go put the time and effort and the money into going down there. So because I don't want it in the race. You get 3 wristbands, and if you fail obstacle, you cut a wristband off you. And if you lose all 3, you're not on the main results. You're not on you're not you can still go. I think you can still go around, finish the course and collect your medal, but you're not on the main leaderboard. Like, you know, so that's important. And my goal is to finish the race with well, losing me free life, so to speak. So, and anyway, so after flying out to Lisbon on the Thursday, 26th of June, so for the race on the Saturday, so really looking forward to that. So, and Missy's coming with me first time and that, so it's can't wait. Yes, and then a couple of weeks after that, be down in Belvoir Castle Midlands for the Spartan Super third race in the series. Then it'll be middle of August down to South Gloucester Badminton for this another beast race. Followed by the afternoon, we'll be helping the man in the wheelchair around doing a sprint, and that sprint will actually help me make it 2 trifectas for me as well, because they'll be doing a sprint, then bit of a gap, then early August be down in Pippingford, down near Brighton towards the bottom of the country for the sprint, the final race in the series. Goal is try and get the top 10 in the series, so hopefully in each race that'll be my goal, to try and get a top 10. So and plenty of park runs in between. I just want to say about a park run. I know some people, just see it as a fun run, but anyone could see anything as doing it for fun. Depends how you want to deem it, how you want to, whether you want to just see something as a bit of fun. You can see a Spartan race as a fun and do it in the open wave. You could do the London Marathon dressed in a costume and do it as a fun run, or you could take it serious and put everything into it, try and get your best time, which is what I do in the park run. Just because it's free, you don't get a medal. It's not chip times. The timers are actually bang on accurate, because I know that they're always either bang on or a second different than what has stopped me watch at myself. And the amount of data what they compile is really good for, considering it's all voluntary. So it's all, it's a good mark as where my running's at. When we're all running, especially off, the ones up towards the front, we're all giving it 100%, and that, trying to beat the best time and beat each other. And people representing the different clubs and that. Just because the thing is, park run is not allowed to call it a race, because they'd have to insure it, and then if they made it, if it was called, so they have to not call it a race, it's called a run, but we're all racing, so, and the reason thing is what it is with the park run, because what people probably think, why don't they do any 10k races, half marathons, marathon and that. It's because 2 reasons. First being that it costs me a lot of money to do Spartan races or any obstacle races. It's more expensive than a running race, and that probably more travelling what goes with it as well. So I'll put all my money into that, and then don't be paying bits and bobs entering 10k's, half marathons and that, when it doesn't suit me training anyway with the gym, where the strength work and that. So the other reason is it's all been a good realistic target for me to get under 20 for a 5k park run, but unless they altered me training and did more running and not so much gym, I'm not going to be breaking 40 minutes unless like I say, I'd have to alter me training and that, and do more extra running but then I'd have to sacrifice, you know, with the time in the gym. And I like, you know, my training just how it is, and the strength helps me for the Spartan races and obstacle races. So I don't think, you know, going to break 40. Or I'm not going to, another goal. I mean, I'm not going to think I could get under 1 hour 30 for a half marathon without doing more running and not so much gym. But I'm perfectly aware that, you know, if I did do more running and less gym, I could achieve that, like, and that. But I just like to stick to my own training schedule. I like, you know, to have a good, you know, upper body and that. You know, so because the thing is with for every pound you weigh, whether it's muscle, fat, bone, or whatever, for every pound you weigh extra slows you down 2 seconds per mile for the same effort. So you, like I say, you don't see somebody who's built like a brick shit house, which I'm not. I'm not saying I am. We don't see someone who's proper big built, hence and that, you know, doing well in a long distance run, because you need your aerobic, because your aerobic capacity is how much your body can you know, utilize oxygen while you're running, and the bigger you are, the more oxygen required, and that's why Anthony Joshua gasses out towards the end of his fight, because he's carrying too much muscle mass. Same reason why a fly flies around 100 miles an hour and a rhino can hardly moves very slowly, and that's why an 100-meter sprinter is big and powerful muscly, because the oxygen's already in the body, it's already there, it's anaerobic, you're using your anaerobic power. So as soon as you get above about, say, 400 meters, if you think of a running race, a 400-meter runner, you know, up to, if you know, people looking back a bit, you know, showing me age a bit here, Big John Regis, Chris Akabusi, they were big and muscly. And as soon as you get to just one more lap of your track, 800 meters, Steve Coe, Seb Coe, Steve Cram, Steve Ovett, you know what I mean, them types, you know, there's nothing on him. So basically, as soon as you hit 800 meters and beyond, you want to be as light as you can. So anything 800 meters and beyond, in my opinion, going to the gym, every time you set a foot in the gym, it go against you with distance running. So that's why, you know, I'm not. That's why I just do a park run and obstacle races. So anyway, enough rambling on, because I didn't even mean to touch on that subject, and I just wanted to say about my races, my plans for the year, but I just wanted to explain why I only do park run since about 2020, that's when I started doing my first Spartan race. So yeah, can't wait to go to Portugal. Very proud to be representing the British national team, the obstacle gym, and the man in the shop doorway. To show anybody who's living in the shop doorway today and think that there's nothing to live for can turn it around. Not going to bring up anything about that, but anyone who knows me from way in my past, you know how I've turned my life around. Very proud of where I've come from. You know, life in the gutter to representing the British national team. So yeah, that's just about all wrapped up now. Plans for the rest of the year, 2025. Looking forward to the Easter celebrations. If you don't believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ, don't be an hypocrite and celebrate Easter. Go into the pub, getting pissed and all that. You know, get yourself in work, voluntary, unpaid, and go around with a brush, and don't bother celebrating Easter if you don't believe in the resurrection. I'll be, at church paying my respects Sunday. And thank you, God the Father, for giving me the physical ability to be able to do what I enjoy. Thomas Muscat, thank you very much for tuning in this Monday evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody, and take care, and we'll speak to you all again soon. God bless.